to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Liberty Flames offense takes the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Complete to the back. Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Flames decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Sam Houston State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that.
Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Under fire. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Flames will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Guys, one of the more iconic games in college football is being contested right now. Ohio State and Michigan, the game, and we've got the update. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus.
Looking left. Makes the grab.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
No huddle offense to the line. Gives it on the option. across the 45. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now on second down. The give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Flames will send out the punt unit. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Works the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Flames. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14, Liberty, 7.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd down, down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 1st down from the 28. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Flames line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole...
There he goes! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Sam Houston.
He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Lets it fly on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passes. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They want to throw it. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Flames are on the move.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to sling it on second down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick strike complete. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. Finds a seam. He's at the touchdown Flames. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 5 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Bearcats heading quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Flames trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sam Houston, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A run for the quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Flames are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Tries again to get it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Liberty. And the route is on. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas.
Rush is on him.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final.
Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. man long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the RPO, complete. Quick step and go. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quickly complete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Proctor. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Flames are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up second and goal.
Go straight ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to pick up yardage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got the quick pass. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.